Urinary tract infection, UTI, or bladder infection is most common among women. Almost half of the women suffer from one episode of UTI in their lives. UTI can be serious and painful. The most common question that most of my patients ask me is, can UTI be cured with diet? And the answer is yes. So I have decided to address this topic of UTI and diet. The topics that I would be covering are: what is UTI? What are the causes and symptoms? What is the diet that you're supposed to consume when you have UTI? What are the foods that will help cure UTI? And how you can be UTI free. What is urinary tract infection and what are its symptoms? UTI or urinary tract infection is a bacterial infection that affects your entire urinary system, that includes your bladder, ureter, and urethra. What are the common symptoms? Bad smelling urine, the urgency to pass urine very often, pain and burning while passing urine, hard to empty your bladder all the way, and the strong urgency to empty your bladder. What causes UTI and why is it more common among women than men? The bacteria that causes UTI enters through the urethra, which is the area through which we pass urine. From the urethra, it moves onward into the urinary bladder, multiplies there, and causes the infection. In women, the urethra is much smaller than men, and hence the bacteria can easily pass from the urethra to the urinary bladder and into our bodies. Now, the most common question that we get asked here is, does it urine flush out the microorganism or the bacteria? The answer is no. The bacteria develops a gripping mechanism. Let's consider it as a hook. The bacteria develops hooks which attach itself to the urethral wall, and whenever urine passes through it, the gripping mechanism is on. Once the urine flow stops, the gripping mechanism is off and it moves onward and inward into our bodies, causing infection. How does diet help in UTI? What are the foods that help UTI? Foods cure UTI in two different ways. One, they prevent the growth of this bacteria in the urinary bladder. What we eat affects the pH of urine, and that affects the growth of the bacteria in the urinary tract. A good pH is always a high pH. A high pH is always above 7, and hence the urine is said to be alkaline or basic in nature. A high pH promotes the activation of bad bacteria blocking protein called as sidrokinin. Sidrokinin is deactivated at a low pH, and hence we need to consume foods that are more basic in nature, that help keep the pH of the urine basic and prevent the growth of this bacteria. There are different ways in which you can keep your urine basic. One, stop the consumption of alcohol. Second, reduce the consumption of red meats. Third, hydration is very important. 3 to 4 liters of water per day is a must. Followed by eating a lot of green leafy vegetables. Also consuming colored fruits. And finally, reducing the consumption of fatty foods and sugar-laden products. So I commonly get asked this question, that can I follow a diet in order to prevent the infection? The answer is a big yes. Yes, you can definitely follow a diet to prevent the infection. So I'll be giving you a couple of guidelines and pointers, some do's and don'ts that you can get started as soon as possible. You can tweak in these based on your taste as well as availability of fruit and vegetable in your location. Firstly, start your day with 1 glass of lemon water and a little bit of cinnamon added to it. Lemon water is naturally alkaline and that will prevent the growth of the bacteria in your urinary bladder. Secondly, if you have a habit of consuming tea and coffee in the morning, consume it half an hour after the lemon water and consume a decaffeinated version of coffee or replace it with green tea. Third, ensure that your breakfast contains colorful fruits such as oranges, cranberries, blueberries, as well as pomegranate. All of these are very high in polyphenols and help in maintaining your urine alkaline. Fourth, ensure that your breakfast, lunch, as well as dinner has one bowl of healthy salad. Salads can contain your green leafy vegetables as spinach, tomato, cucumber, as well as squeeze in a little bit of lemon. Even carrots can be added. All of them are alkaline in nature and help in maintaining an alkaline pH in the body. Lastly, ensure that you're adding a probiotic through freshly prepared curd into your lunch as well as dinner, 1 cup, because probiotics naturally help in boosting your immunity as they provide natural bacteria into your stomach. And a healthy gut, meaning a healthy urinary tract. Finally, not to forget, hydration is a must. Hydration of 3 to 4 liters of water per day is a must in order to flush out the bacteria and remove the toxins out of the body. There are certain don'ts when it comes to preventing UTI. First being, sugar is an absolute no when it comes to UTI. Sugar is a food for the bacteria, and hence, even if you have mild UTI, it will trigger the condition. Secondly, avoid consumption of highly spicy foods. Highly spicy foods will irritate your stomach or your GI tract, and hence, an unhealthy GI tract, meaning unhealthy urinary bladder. Next, avoid the consumption of packaged food items like breads, biscuits, chips, pickles, cakes, pastries, etc. Also, fast food items such as samosas, pakoras, puris, kachori, etc. can very easily be avoided because all of these are highly acidic foods and hence will trigger the growth of the bacteria. Since you're aware of what causes UTI and how diet and UTI are connected, tackling UTI must be much simpler. Also, if you have a recurrent UTI and a serious condition, please visit your family physician. Also, UTI is common, and share this video among all your women's circle so that they're aware of how diet and UTI are closely connected to each other. For more questions on health and wellness and diet, please leave your comments in the comment section or write to us. We will definitely get back to you in the coming videos. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, Bodywise, the digital health clinic for women.